run through it real quick anyway. So we're solving this for x. We got to get x on its own. It's been multiplied by negative 7.8, and then 1.3 is being subtracted. So I need to add 1.3 to both sides first of all. And over here we get that, and that makes 4. This makes a 3, so 23.4. And if I add to both sides of an inequality, the inequality stays the same direction. So it's negative 7.8x is greater than this. Okay. Now to get x on its own, I divide by negative 7.8 on both sides. Okay. Now, right. So if I divide by, this over this makes like a plus, and that over that makes a 1, so you got plus 1x, or just x on the left. Are you okay with that? Now if I divide both sides by a negative, what happens to the inequality sign? Yes, it should change direction. Okay, good. And what's this over this? First of all, tell me, is that going to be a positive number or a negative number? So I'll put down a negative. It's going to be a negative number. Okay. 23.4 over 7.8. Just take a guess as to what that would be. Yeah, because 7.8 is that's approximately 7.8 is approximately what? It's almost 8. And this is almost, it's about 23, but it's almost 24, right? And 24 over 8 is 3. So we're going to guess that the answer is that this makes 3. So we'll check it. 7.8 times 3. Okay. 3 8s 24, carry 2. 3 7s 21 and 2. 23. And there's one decimal point in the question, so 1 in the answer. 23.4. Okay. So 3 7.8s do make 23.4. So it's this over this makes a negative number, negative 3. Well, that's kind of what we just did. We did long divisions because we went 7.8 into 23.4, which is 78 into 234, and so on and so forth. And you guess 3 times, and 3 times that gives 234, and you subtract and get 0. But we basically did the same thing. We just guessed it's about 3 times. Right? But if you did long division, yeah, you'll get the same thing. So now we need to graph that on a number line. Here's the number line, here's 0. It goes to positive infinity in this direction, negative infinity in that direction. Where's negative 3? Yes, it's about there, right? Now, give me a number that's less than negative 3. Negative 2 is over here. That's above. That's more than it. Negative 4. That's less than negative 3. Give me something else that's less than negative 3. Well, negative 4.2, negative 5, all these numbers, right? Right, negative 10 and so on, right? All these numbers. Cool. So, all these numbers are part of the answer. Because it's not, we don't have x equals negative 3. It's not just one answer. It's a whole bunch of numbers. It's all these numbers. And parenthesis, because it's up to negative 3, right? So that's what it looks like. All right. If it's less than negative 3, you can go as far as negative 3.001, but you will never actually get to negative 3. Okay? So parentheses is for when the number is not included in the set. And we use the square brackets for when something is included. So we use parentheses when we've got less than or greater than. We use square brackets when you have less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Okay? And by the way, as an interval, it looks like this. Min, comma, max. What's the minimum and maximum number in this set? Right, the max is negative 3, good. Right, so the minimum is negative infinity, right? Is negative 3 included? No, because it's not, it's less than. So it doesn't, you can't include it because it's less than negative 3 but not negative 3. Is negative infinity included? Is negative infinity included in the set of numbers? No, because you can never get there. So it's always as a parenthesis. Now, show me what the interval would look like if we had x less than or equal to negative 3. What would that look like as a number line and an interval? You would square bracket it. Yeah, it would be a square bracket at negative 3. And it would go towards negative infinity. And what would the interval look like? Min, comma, max, right? So it would be negative infinity. What would the max be? Right? And would negative 3 be included? Yeah, so in this case you would give a square bracket. And how about the negative infinity? Parenthesis, yep. So that's when it's x is less than negative 3 and this is less than or equal to, right? Less than is when you have, yeah, parenthesis, right? And this is less than or equal to, you would include with a square bracket. But in any case, yeah, that's the answer. X is less than negative 3. Yep.